Heat makers, crack music.
Y'all now rockin' with 4 for 100. Let's go. To keep it real, it's not a chore for beloved. When they say it's up, put it on the floor, they gon' love it. I popped up in all them 4 doors that they covet. All in 2-seaters, cause a few fevers. Got all the ops hot, they wonder why I'm not shot. The way we used to step on them squares like hopscotch. I'm one of them ones that God got, he stops plots. Until the clock stops, we gon' turn it up a notch. They watching the stop clock while we burning up the block. I'm still learning a lot, I son them, let them talk. I'm still letting it slide like I got my son at the park. Cause I know that we could be gunning, running from knocks, but we stop for the lesson. It's positive progression, to kick it with the like-minded. Can't spend your life blinded, rewind it, arsonist behind it.
What's up, fellas? What's going on, you guys?
What up?
Welcome back.
Back, bro.
Yeah,
back.
Today is the episode of forgetting, right?
Forgetting?
Okay.
Yeah, because we forgot our cards in the car.
Whoa, first of all, we didn't forget anything.
Early jab.
I forgot them, okay?
All right, fair
And
enough.
since you want to call me out
Accountability.
in front of everybody.
I love it.
No, it's all right. We good.
No, I said the day of forgetting because I also forgot my hat, so it's gonna be my first episode. Yeah, see my.
Oh, it's your first episode with
I think so.
Put on the hood again.
You want to
like
cut
hood
and
on.
take this over? You want-
I can't wear a snapback.
Oh, why? It could just hang open in the back.
Whoa.
Not the freestyle.
Just hang open in the back.
You big old head.
Hang open in the back. Okay, let's get it.
All right, bullying is not allowed online.
No, acceptance. I accept.
That he forgot the cards.
Oh,
That's right. So when you guys see me on my phone today, it's not because I'm on my phone. It's because I'm reading the notes that we took. All right, guys. How you feeling today?
I feel good.
You
Today's
guys,
a
you
good
guys
day.
are great. You guys are
thank
great.
you. Thank you.
I feel marvelous.
Thank you.
I like little Lakers colors. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said when he rolled up on me. I was about to punch him in the face, right?
I creeped him on him. I see my man lacking a little bit.
not-
He checking it on it. I got him.
You never lacking, bro.
Nah, I was ready. I was ready.
I definitely caught him.
Nah.
I did. If I was the op, yeah.
It's up in the stuff.
Over for
All right, what were we listening to today, K-Sar, on the way here?
the Gilbert Arenas podcast. Actually, that was listening to.
You cheating on us already?
What is it called?
I forgot the name of it.
The Gills Arena.
The Gills Arena.
Gills Arena?
I just
Yeah.
said Gilbert Arenas podcast.
That's like his actual joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's him and Nick Young. Who else?
Not Nick Young.
Kenyon Martin comes through.
Kenyon Martin. You got
I love when Kenyon Martin.
Rashawn
be doing it.
McCants.
McCants and what's that other kid? That
Brandon
played?
Jennings.
Yeah, they played on the Bucks. Yeah,
That's what's up.
Oh, Hoopers too. They tell you about
Brandon
the
Jennings
road.
was a hooper.
Yeah, he was a solid like low key 50 points on you like out of
Nah,
nowhere.
it wasn't
Not even
solid.
low, and it wasn't
Solid.
even low at
No, I saw
all.
no, it wasn't a low because I feel like he never had the responsibility, but
He was a,
maybe in the Bucks a little
he was
bit.
a
Whatever.
skinny short point guard. He just score.
That's
enough.
definitely he could do.
That's
Definitely could do that.
What would you listen to, Mr. Icy?
Oh man, Gucci Man. Now let me stop.
Funny you mentioned that.
Yeah, I was listening to Gucci Man. So I see. Nah, really, I was just meditating today. I was just really in my zone. I ain't really listen to no music today.
I like that.
Alhamdulillah. You were sitting with your legs crossed.
Nah, you know what
driving?
I mean. You just
Why you driving?
Nah, I was just in deep thought. That was what it was. I was just in deep thought.
I can't even pretend to do it.
Let God take over.
Cruise control.
What you got, Big? What you listen to?
Amy Winehouse, Tears Dry on Their Own.
Oh, you took it there.
That was in the album, or that's
Yeah, on that back to Back to Black album.
You very
Yeah.
eclectic. You be listening to a lot of different music.
Yeah, so I don't even know the words to it. I sound like an African learning English. I just be like phonetically saying whatever she's saying. I could be casting a spell. I don't even know.
You're bugging. Y'all being judgmental.
I do. I wish I was making this up. This is a real list of plays of random stuff I listen to.
So what was you listening to, brother?
Y'all
In
know
the
what I was
Maroon.
listening to.
You look like you
man.
got part of
What you
Maroon
listening to?
5.
That's Maroon 5.
Yeah, my niggas.
You can't laugh, Clown.
Jabs all day. Like, yo, bro.
Words hurt, man.
Yeah, I noticed.
I was listening.
I noticed.
You'll never guess.
Us.
No.
Oh, you said you held with the 4.
Oh, 400.
So But
Oh, was I
So-
listening to us?
Yeah.
Oh, they not like us.
oh,
No.
see.
I was listening to a little bit of YG. He got a new song
A
just
little
dropped.
bit of YG.
Got a new song, Weirdo. That's my joy.
Oh, you think he's really talking about Drake in that song?
Weirdo? Nah, I hear mad stuff online. I don't know. I don't think he's talking about Drake on that song.
No, okay.
I never
He's
heard
still
it.
good, y'all.
Yeah. we
I
still-
told you, we only have to start paying if he figures out that we betting against his YG picks. We still good, y'all.
You can't go wrong with a
The
little
day he
YG.
walk in here talking about he's listening to Celine Dion, we all out of
I'd
the
be
pot.
like, yeah,
over.
that's not. That's where you gotta play the lotto. That's where you gotta play the lotto.
Like, yo, listen, you fellas, I'll be back.
But please, everyone, please hit the like and subscribe
Boom.
button. We definitely
Boom.
appreciate you. You know, the viewers is going up. We got great content. So please hit the like and subscribe button. Even if you don't have time, hit the watch list. Put us on your watch list.
Yeah, you got time. Don't you accept an excuse? I ain't accept
Nah,
an
I'm just,
excuse.
I was being petty.
Yeah, because the playoffs is about to go. So once the playoffs go, then I feel like you got a lot of time to watch us.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it's only one game going right now. So
Who you got though?
for the finals,
Yeah.
I made a side bet with K-Son. I want to say here live. I picked Boston. I picked Boston to either get a gentleman sweep 4-1 or 4-0 against Dallas.
Who you got?
Yuck. I got my man Ki, man. My man got the Indian shoes on. My man got something to prove. My man got the what's the name of his sneakers? Acres, something like that.
Nah, it's on.
I
Oh,
don't
it's a
know.
brand?
That's
Yeah.
his brand, yeah.
He got a brand.
Yeah, man. Nike, he didn't want to sign with Nike or whatever, that little issue.
Sage and,
My man Dallas, my man Ki and Luca, the Larry Bird of this generation, man.
Who you got still?
I got Boston.
All right.
I got Boston.
Oh, just so you know, it's $100 bet. I want him to pay me on screen the next episode.
I want him to pay me in quarters. Like, I want all quarters. I don't want no singles in
say
there.
less.
I want my money to make noise.
Oh, Sonic got a Chicago dog, so Chicago still in it?
All right,
All
okay.
right.
Okay, what's the next question, man?
All right. We're going to go to the
It
top
come with a
tickets.
big pickle.
Right, we got you.
It's a glizzy with a big pickle and a tomato.
Hey, yo, not the glizzies.
Mm.
You wanted to get glizzy shaped mics, but I told you to chill. All right.
The bulbous head.
I can't with these
The
guys, man.
bulbous head.
Come on, let's
Yo,
get to work. Let's get to
I'm
work.
trying to- all right.
All right.
The role of fathers in the household.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me dirty, but keep it clean.
What would you like to know about the fathers in the house?
What role do they play? Like, is it important? Is it not important? What role does it play?
Well, I would like
Active fathers.
Of course, active fathers, but do they need to be in the household?
You tell me.
I think they could be wherever they need to be. Sometimes the household ain't a place for them to be. So,
You know, it's funny. My boy one time he told me a funny story. He's like, "Yo, you know what? If your son is any good in basketball, you just leave the house." So how'd you do that? You need a nice struggle story.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
My dad
Father
was
left
there.
when I was 4.
I did it for my daughter too. You know, I gave her. I think
You
she
left
should
her?
have 2 Christmases. I think she should have 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays, and
Nah,
I
definitely.
think she should have double of everything. I think that's the. So I do think that my role is not to just facilitate double of everything, but it should. It's when you wrong how to be right, right? Like I think that a lot of times people, the accountability level for the children in the household sometimes goes down if the father isn't there, because they don't have to, they could trick one parent. Having both around
It makes it harder, yeah.
makes it harder to trick. So you know, I think that you hold your kids accountable by being there, even if you're not there in the house. I mean,
What you got, Stu?
I think it's very important, you know, to play a role in your child's life. My daughter, she just went to her prom, and
Yeah,
thank
congrats.
you, thank you,
Congrats.
thank you,
look at
thank you.
amazing too.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Look
I was
at
looking-
amazing,
I was
too.
looking, I
But you
was like,
shady though,
why?
because you tried to outfly her, but she got you. By
Yeah,
the
No,
way.
no,
I
listen.
did try to outfly.
You tried to
I did
outfly.
beat.
No.
You did. You
It's
saw it,
her
right?
day, Stu.
Yeah, it's
You
her
took that?
day.
It was her day.
That's what you saw.
Nah, but she
Nah.
trumped him, but he
No,
tried it.
No, like,
Listen,
I
look,
didn't-
no.
if you
First
see
of
the
all,
picture,
first
he
of all,
tried.
that was
first
a
of all,
good dad outfit.
thank you. That's what I thought.
That's not how dads look when
Dads
they show
don't
us
look
stuff.
Dad
My
don't-
dad did not look like that.
Like, if my
Listen,
dad was around, he wouldn't look like that.
Hey, I wanted when you know they get dropped up, be like, yo, that's your pops. Your pops look cool,
Or
like
you
you
were
know, like
trying,
got the
or you
cool
were trying to
pops.
pick up the teachers. Go ahead.
No,
don't do that, brother. Don't
this
do
is
that.
prom.
All
Cut
right.
it out.
Chill.
But he did try to look better than his daughter though. we keep throwing that out there.
Yeah.
He definitely tried.
I said, who?
I
Is
get
this
it,
a
though.
family photos or is your go ahead.
Nah,
So,
but anyway, like I was saying, one of the things I noticed, like, even with her friends, so she, she's getting to the age where she's able to talk on the phone and have her own set of friends. They FaceTime and stuff like that, and just being able to check the people that she's talking to on
Just
a
put a
dip-
face to everything.
Yes, put a face to
Yeah.
everything. Even just talk to them. I had one boy that she used to walk home with, like, it's a group of them, they walk home. And I know what it's like to do that, right? We all know, like, walk home with your friends, get on the bus, go to the train, whatever. But I had to tell him, like, yo, listen, she could get on the bus and go straight up that way and get on the train. And I'm like, well, if you the boy and you the guy around them, you better make sure my daughter gets to where she needs to go. Because you are a part of why she's going
This
down
went
this
from being a fun walk with your friend to responsibility.
Yeah.
I got you. I
right.
got you.
So, and I told him that. He was like, "Oh, I understand. And then two,
So Reggie,
yeah,
look about 40.
right. So, and then two, she was talking to one of her friends on the phone, because I guess he didn't go to the prom. So he had, like, on a ski mat, like a Pooh Shiesty mask, right? And now she in the car talking. So I'm like, wait a minute. Yo, bro, why you got a Pooh Shiesty mask on and you in the house? You ain't got no ops in the house. You know what I mean?
You never know when your parents roll up.
Mom, shh.
You know what I mean?
You
So,
ain't clean your room. Mind your business.
so I made him take the Pooh Shiesty mask off.
Off the phone call. I like that.
Like, no, take that off while you talking to my daughter, or while I'm in the presence of her, because that's not what we doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we gonna set the president
Yeah.
straight right now. So I think it plays a major part, in being a father. Active.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's a huge part. Being that I ain't grow up with a father.
That's another thing.
I tell the truth. Mostly a lot of '80s babies didn't grow up with their father. If you had your
Yeah.
father in their life in the '80s, you were special. Like, why your dad still there?
Oh, shout out to me being special.
Awesome. But yeah,
My daddy was there for me.
Here we go.
shots, jabs, just
still
all
there.
jabs.
Oh,
But,
Pops, shout out Pops. You know what I'm saying?
That is
but
true.
I
Shout out
would say-
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
See you out here, Pops.
Nah, but being that I'm raising two black boys, is like, I would say a father's opinion, father's stance in that house is monumental. Like, for example, like I took my son. I always have like an individual day with both of my kids. So because they're so different in age, I have talks with my oldest son. Like, it's certain talks I could tell him. Like I don't want him to ever consider me a friend now, but I'm building those blocks to where when he gets older, he feel comfortable coming into his dad. Something that I never had, something that a lot of us never had.
Right.
Those bonding moments. And that Saturday, me and my son had a bonding moment. Like,
That's dope.
he was telling me certain things, because him and his mother, they're bumping heads, and I get it. He had the girlfriend, she's the mama bear. I've been there, so that having a father in the household or just there
Help you
navigate certain opinions, because most fathers with their sons, I'll let my son fall dead on his face. I'll pick him up. You okay? I told you. I'm one of those. I'll give you the Morpheus, red or blue pill. Each path. If you choose the wrong path, I'll watch you fall on your face. So and explain to him why. So a father being in the household to navigate through life, certain opinions, certain questions that he could only feel comfortable coming to his dad. Big. So fathers definitely got to be there.
I like that.
So, what do you think the role of a father in the household should be?
Should be. I think it's got to be a staple. I think we spoke about this on like earlier episodes when we talked about like people don't understand the biggest responsibility of the father. It's like you have to protect every individual that's around, whether you're with the mom or not. You know what I mean? You got to still make sure your baby moms are safe. You got to make sure the kid is safe. No, you got to protect, right? Protect and serve. So
Selective.
So I'll make mine kind of brief. Switch to sometimes. I hate it here. The No Hat episode. What's it called? So I actually asked one of my female friends, and she was telling me, just throwing it off of her brain, and she told me something along the lines. I'm gonna paraphrase what she said, so she's watching it, whatever. She said something along the lines like, even though positive fathers are important, having a strong mother, like individual mother, and watching that, like the single mom thing, is a real like positive thing for the kids to see, and you know that's like a building block and all these.
So you asked her about fathers, and she said something about mothers.
100%, right?
But see, that
Right?
goes to show the lack of respect. That just goes to show.
Like dad gets no respect.
Okay.
Right?
At all.
Okay.
So it kind of goes to what I'm saying right now is like, I don't think she even understood, or I don't think society understands, because of the things that happened in the 80s, how important it is. And the PTSD that a lot of us had from not me, but not of you guys had, right?
Oh, here we go.
No, I'll be serious. I'll be serious for 2 seconds. But a lot of people had for not having a father, not being able to do certain things with your dad, or when you want to have that kind of conversation, having to be overly masculine because you are being raised by a woman at times, and having to step into that role of facilitating with having sisters or younger brothers or whatever. That's a big role. And I think it's just that sometimes is not respected. I think we talked about before with Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Two different.
Yeah, it's like
night and
if
day.
you don't get a gift for her on Mother's Day, you are sleeping over there in that building. If she don't get you nothing for Father's Day,
I forgot.
you can just talk to your friends and talk crap.
Yeah.
No, you talk crap. You know.
Yeah.
So I just think the importance is. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
No, I just think the
Oh, by the way, everybody, happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's
If you don't
Day.
hear
Happy
from
Father's
anybody,
Day.
400, respect you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. happy
You all
Father's
good father.
All day.
Day. Well, yeah, a father.
All right.
What? All the bad.
No,
all,
but I wanna say
we don't just shout out good ones when it comes to Mother's Day, right? We shout out all mothers.
Not
So
really.
He looking for
shout out
smoke
to-
today.
Shout out to
He
all
looking for
fathers.
smoke. He looking for
Yeah.
smoke.
Shout out to all fathers.
Yeah. You know, next time.
No, there are deadbeat moms out there. Let's put that out there.
Yeah. Well,
There are deadbeat moms out there, please.
all
Please
right. So
understand.
go, instead of doing a smash and grab today, I'm gonna just tell everybody, go in the comments, tell us if you agree, disagree, the importance of fathers in the kids' lives. And how's it impacted you? Tell your story. Maybe next time we'll call somebody on the phone and then we'll get
Yeah,
their
we
story.
might
right?
do that.
Their
I do
testimony.
want to say one thing. I'm sorry. This one thing. It's this like what gets me every time, and I'm pretty sure we all seen this episode, Fresh Prince, when his father came to us.
Why he don't want me? Chill,
Yo,
it's not funny.
I'm not gonna sit and lie to you. Every time I watch that particular scene, it resonates with me so well. I cry every single time.
So why do you put yourself through it?
I don't know because
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
You know what it is? Because I
I'd walk out on that episode like he did me.
No, I used to try to change it, but like sometimes whatever, I'm cleaning the house or whatever, and it comes on and it stays on. And one day my son seen me watch and the tear broke out, and he just asked me a question why. I'm like, because a lot of men resonate with that particular scene. Like I taught myself how to play basketball.
I don't need him for
and all
nothing.
that. I don't need him for nothing. But you
Yeah.
know what it is? We did need him.
Yeah, we did.
We did
definitely-
need him.
Absolutely.
We did need him.
Yeah, I did, man. Shout out to my pops.
Got me again.
Translate, all right?
Tough room.
Hi, Dad. See you later, pops. No.
Oh snap!
Yo, wow.
Yo, can you get to it?
Yeah, you know what?
Yo, get to it, bro.
I
Get to it.
hate
Come
your
on,
fitting.
come on, get to it.
I didn't want y'all to start crying, so I just
Hurry up, man.
I feel a lot of jabs coming. Come on.
Yeah.
I see tears
Yeah.
coming. Tears don't go. They want
Ghost weapon.
Ghost weapons. That's what we should do to edit and just say
Yeah,
weapons again,
yeah,
right?
ghost
So let's start it from the top.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There we go.
Whoop. We do it right from the top.
Ghost weapons. Talk to me.
Wait, now we gonna rewind that too. Wait, you said you was gonna take the helm, and then this time we're gonna take two. All right, you take it.
I'm going to. All right. What's it again?
Wusa.
All right, guys. After watching the news, one of the popular topics, one of the situations that we have in New York, because we see a lot of violence, weapons. There's ghost weapons being made with 3D technology. What's your take on that?
My take doesn't directly go with the ghost weapons aspect of it. It's more of you own something, you should be allowed to do whatever that thing can do. If you own a basketball, you should be allowed to dribble it. If you want to make something that could be deemed harmful, I think you should be able to.
Whoa.
Now, there is rules against weapons, especially in New York City. There's we have very little tolerance for weapons as far as, the city is concerned. But I think the bigger issue is, it's not just what if you could just print something. Can you print something? Should you be allowed to print something? That was my goal of the conversation. But it is scary that you can just print a weapon.
What you guys do? How you feel about it?
It's crazy out here. This shows you the kids is not as slow as you think they are. You know what I mean? Especially
It's like
now.
somebody says some crazy comment like, "Kids
Yeah.
in the Bronx can't
Like,
even play with
you
computers."
Don't know what the
don't-
word computer means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're dealing
You
with.
live in New York, miss?
Yeah, that's how they not connected. But for the most part, it's just one of those things that the things are evolving, and you have to stay up with it, and you got to figure out how can you diffuse it before it get out of control. So I don't know how New York is going to do it. I guess maybe now it'll probably be a limit, like you know what I mean. On
I think they want none. It's none. It's supposed to be none.
it's none, right? But what I'm
yeah.
saying is the programming probably should be able to be limited to what it creates as far as that
Oh, I see what you're
goes.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
makes sense.
So if you do that, you take away the right for them to
Got
be
you.
able to make that.
Got
So
you,
that's
black man.
what only thing I could say
Got you, black
that
man.
could kind of prevent that from getting out of
I
hand.
mean, it's possible. It's like you're not able to, because you own a Xerox machine, make a copy of a dollar bill, right? It'll do something to make sure that doesn't work.
It just won't come out.
It won't come out.
Yeah.
Or
Not
the
that I
paper.
tried it.
So we've seen it be manipulated in the past
Right.
for the benefit of society, which is true. But yeah.
But like I said,
We've seen it.
that's
We've seen it.
like I said, you just figure out a way where you could limit the access of how it could be created. So that way, if someone does try to attempt to do it, that they can't do it. That's the only way you could do it.
Ghost weapons, people gonna find a way, man. Like, not everyone have a gun license, but everyone have a gun. It's the same thing. If you take out the programming, somebody's gonna find a way to get put the programming in. It's a dangerous thing. I don't know who. Did anyone know who implemented this whole ghost weapon?
Well,
thing?
it's been around for
Oh,
years.
Oh, okay.
It's
So I
been
said the
around
3D
for
print. They
years.
started doing it with like houses and stuff like that, though, right?
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. You could 3D print a house at this point as
Yeah.
well, because that was a conversation a while ago, and I think there was regulations on the lower register that can't be that is what is considered a weapon, is the lower register, right? So I've seen it in the past be regulated. I don't know exactly what they did, but it's just like, if you're not going to allow me to make a piece, then I just make two pieces and interlock them. Right?
We gotta think about it.
It's the process takes longer. I think.
True.
So I think you're trying to deviate it as much as possible. So
Yeah,
any way in
absolutely.
the world you could
Yeah.
try to slow it down to be mass produced or whatever, instead of sitting here and it be done within 3 hours, it may take somebody 2 to 3 weeks to do it. So that process alone is going to deter people from
You
wanting
gotta
to
think
do that.
about it. I think the most dangerous place it would be in schools, right? Schools, airports.
No.
things that have. You gotta think about
Airports,
it. Airports and schools.
not school.
Well, why
schools,
not?
because we shoot our kids. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
All right, go back to schools and airports.
In schools, the most dangerous places, it will be schools where they supposed to have metal detectors to prevent weapons. But now ghost weapons can walk straight through. So if I got problems with Billy, okay, I'm
No,
gonna
they
wait.
could probably still get
but I'm-
detected. The problem is gonna be like
a metal detector.
no. The problem is not
The sentencing.
The problem is not that. The problem is like once you use it, tracking where they came from.
Right.
That's where.
But isn't ghost weapons like they're not metal, right?
No, they're plastic.
They're plastic, exactly. So
But
if you're
some,
just walking
some
through,
things are if some weapons are plastic, so that's why that doesn't mean it's less lethal.
Yeah.
You understand?
yeah, no. But again, like if somebody come with a plastic knife, well, plastic knives could be anything. But okay,
But you still need other
Yeah,
parts to
parts,
make it.
yeah.
You're not going through the metal detector with that, regardless of what.
are you sure? I know that's a legitimate question. But being that it's plastic,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Being that it's plastic, it should be get through.
That-
It's a
yeah,
metal
yeah.
detector.
I have a pretty short, right to the point.
Right.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
What do you mean?
I just don't think it's necessary.
Don't
Just
do
because
what?
you can do something don't mean you should do it. And I think that we live in a society now that because you can't do something, we're doing it, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. It's not for the betterment of the society. It's like talking back to your parents. You could do it, but is it right? It's not.
Yeah, but you can't moral this. You can't moral this issue away.
You can.
You have to think about. I think you have to really think about the. You have to think about sentencing, because until I use it as a weapon, it is a keychain.
Why do I have to wait till you get to that point?
Because
So if
other than that,
if
it's just
start,
a keychain.
No, because if you start yelling at your mom, it's only a matter of time before you say that B word to her.
Yeah, but until
Until you say that B word to her, then another time you mushing her. And then another time till you start pushing her and digging in her pockets. So it's progression.
So it's a
you can't
gateway
morale
weapon or something
Yeah,
like that?
it's a gateway.
It's a
I feel like
gateway
if you
weapon.
don't have the rules and regulations that should be only for people who are manufacturers, you should not be allowed to be 3D printing anything in your house. Anything. Unless you have some sort of licensing, the same way they made it with drones now. When you got drones outside, now you have to have a certain kind of license to fly those things. That's what you should have to do something for it. You can't just be in your house. Oh, I'm just making iPhones. No, because the person who sat there and created this technology and did all this other stuff on their day to day, now you could just copy their stuff. That's not fair.
I hear you, and we don't have to agree, but I'll just state for the record that I don't.
All right,
I think you should be able to print whatever you want to.
Yeah, you're also a lawless person.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Right?
I'm not.
Live in the wild, wild west.
Yeah, his mind. That's all that's going on is little dust balls and people with
Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed just going by.
Oh, you ran up on your beaker, eh?
So what? My bathroom door swings open like a saloon. That's how I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and you use weapons in there when you get in there. All right. I'm gonna save this other one for last. I'm not gonna go there. This one kind of goes into it. Protests. You think it's a fad, or do you think it's actually making a mark in history? The amount of protests we've seen over the course of time. Bless you. Everybody.
Thank you.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
What you got? Have allergies? What's going on?
I think so.
Nah, it's like dust in here.
Yeah.
It's a
do
nice
it
clean.
again.
It's a clean studio. It's a clean studio, lounge studios. But
Just
it's
take it back.
dust in here. That's my lounge studio plug.
We could do that.
I'm gonna leave it in there. Protest.
Just do it again.
Protest. Nowadays, there's a mass amount of protests for a magnitude of thing.
Everything.
Do you feel like the protest is a fad, or do you feel like it's actually being impactful in today's society?
It's important. I think protests are important. I think that sometimes amplifying your voice to get your message across is a good thing. I think it's what we all do for whatever it is that we have, whatever we're selling. Amplifying our voices makes it better, right?
We are the world.
The subject matter doesn't matter to me. I think what bothers me about any protest is when it breaks a rule, it breaks a law, it breaks...
Time out. What?
What do you mean?
Say that again?
It sounds like you're
problem-
contradicting.
He
How?
just contradicted.
Contradicted.
I think it should be that we should live lawless. My bathroom door. We just talked about you being lawless.
No. At the UN, every day, forever, has been 7-8 people out there with signs, protesting something, broadcasting to the world that you shouldn't be eating ice cream after 8 o'clock.
Right.
Whatever their purpose is, there's always a group of people out there doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what they do? They stand across from the UN, 8 of them inside of a
Why?
gate.
Because there's rules implemented. There's a structure.
Yes, you can't go across the street and protest.
Oh, okay. So I want you, when you watch this episode, to go watch what you said in the previous segment and compare it to this segment. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt your segment.
What? What? Okay.
Just get to your point, brother. Get to your point.
Yes,
get
exactly.
to your point.
Because you try to get me hyped, right?
Get to your point.
What I'm
Everybody
saying
saw it.
is, what I'm saying,
You just contradicted yourself right on camera. And it's the same segment.
those are
back to
two
back.
different segments. Those are two different topics.
Okay.
And I said that we should be talking about laws when it comes to ghost weapons. The laws and the rules and regulations. Don't just morality it away.
And you said there should be no laws. There should be, if you're able to do it, then you should be able to do it.
I said you also see that for the betterment of society, we don't allow printing of bills on your printer. You can't just print things on your
It's
printer.
me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's me. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
It is you.
I want my audience to help me out on this one. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is this. You should be able to protest. Protest doesn't have to be an inconvenience to everybody. It doesn't have to be you taking over everything. Yo, you know what? I don't like this. I don't
It's
like
not me.
this.
It's
I
Stuart
don't
laughing.
like this.
It's Stuart
I
laughing.
don't like it.
It's Stuart laughing.
I don't like
Go ahead,
it.
Stu. Go ahead.
I don't like
I'm
it.
sorry. Go ahead, Stu.
No, look. He goes. Yo, he started sipping the coffee. I'm like,
Hey, go ahead, Stu.
And he made sure he
Go ahead, Stu.
made bubbles when he sipped it. You saw him, right?
Refreshing. Mentos.
oh man.
So just answer me one question before you answer this question.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
He started
I'm
so-
sorry.
All right. Well, listen.
Got a little
I
oat
feel.
milk.
I feel like this. Protesting, I think nowadays is become a fad. I don't think it really serves the purpose as it once did to be able to protest. Like, you know, for civil rights, when people protested back in the day, they was protesting for, not saying the things that they're not protesting for now is not serious, but I just believe the way they're going about it is just to say I did something. You know, I was a part of something that really didn't make a change, but I could say I did it. You know, and I think what happens is, when you don't have a set agenda or a set message that when you protest, it get convoluted with everything else, right? And people are just doing it, and they don't have a real, you know, I'm just want to be a groupie, or I just want to say, hey, I'm with you, you know, because I want to be down with that. And that's the problem I feel with it today. Back in the day when people protested, especially for the civil rights, and you know, in Montgomery, Montgomery, Alabama, and everything like that, those were for real purposes that people really sacrifice certain things. Nowadays, I just want to do something, like you said, inconvenience, stop traffic, be a nuisance, holler and scream at some cops just to say, I did that, you know, and I think that's going away from what it's really genuinely meant for, you know?
What you got, K? K Boogie Yoogie.
Boogie. Protesting, like Stu said, it's a fad. And what are they really, how can I say this? What are they really changing now? Like, the things that they're protesting is things that they just can't change. When people,
I won't say they can't change,
Not
but the
certain-
way you go about it,
Yeah,
about the
like,
change is
you gotta
not
think about
just,
it.
you just can't protest.
You
You
gotta
gotta
think
do
about
other
it.
things. You gotta go to the ballot. You know what I mean?
Give
Stuff
an
like that.
example. That whole Occupy Wall Street, when people were just sleeping outside of Wall Street, then nothing changed. The protesting now, what are they, by protesting here in New York City, what are they changing over there? What exactly is it going to change? I get it. Some things are, they could protest and they can change certain ways, like the Civil War. I mean the
Civil rights.
civil rights movement and all that.
Not the Confederate.
You know, there's certain things are changeable because it's within.
Okay.
It's domestic. The thing that they're protesting, what's going on in Palestine and all that, it's nothing going to change by doing it here. It's nothing going to change over there. So it's good to say I did it. It's good for clicks. Like, hey, I was over here. I did this. But certain things is like, all right, I get it. You guys want to make a voice, but nothing, like no voice is going to be heard on what y'all protesting today for.
So let me ask you, Kush.
Drink your
Do
coffee.
you think protesting today is just a fad, or does it still have the weight that it used to?
I think today's society, protesting is a fad. Do I think that some of the stuff that they protest when things happen, like the people compared to the government, the injustices that they want to talk about, I mean, if that's their stance, I mean, maybe that works for them. I don't know. I don't know the actual result. I'm not going to sit here and say there's no change and whatever. I know we saw the George Floyd protests. I feel like that changed the world. That did change the United States. That changed the way certain things happen. I say that's one protest.
In what way?
The policing. I think they should change the chokehold thing. Like now, it's like they have a diaphragm bill now that actually was implemented. Like you can't
See,
even
look at that domestic thing.
That actually changed. That's so that goes back to what you said. But I wonder. The reason I brought this topic up because I think most of us now today we take it as like it's poo-pooing, right? We poo-poo the protest because it's like it's a bunch of people outside yelling. I wonder if that same impact was had in like the 60s when Malcolm and Martin and them, they protested and how every other regular citizen saw that. And now later we realize that what they did was impactful. Maybe 20 years from now, yeah. So I wonder if that's a thing. But at the same time, I personally right now don't feel like it's. Not even that it's impactful. I don't agree with most of the stuff that
People protest.
People protest. I don't protest anything. I don't protest against coffee. You know,
Yeah.
people be like, I don't drink
Obviously.
Starbucks anymore because they said something. I'm like, that's the Starbucks on that block. The lady over there is really nice. She gave me a free. Somebody didn't pick up their croissant and they gave it to me, so I'm not gonna
Protest.
not.
Right.
So I don't protest. I literally don't protest anything. You know, I'm not
Like
against
I
that.
feel like if you don't like it, you ain't got to be bothered with it.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things too. And if you don't like certain things where you live or certain things that's going around, you gotta change your environment.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
So I asked y'all the quick smash and grab because I haven't done a smash and grab in a while. Whoosh, whoosh, right? Have you ever protested anything, or you have ever attended a protest?
Yeah. I used a Black Square on Instagram. I think it was like a June 2nd, 2021 or something like that.
oh okay.
I think that was when it was. That's whatever that was. I still got my Black Square.
Okay.
Yeah.
This black thing? All right.
The Black
All right.
Square.
I'm black, y'all.
And
I'm
I'm
black, y'all. I'm blickety blickety. I'm black, y'all.
What we doing? 34.
But if you about to turn my anger into a walk, you're wrong. If you think you about to instigate me to walking, you're wrong.
Those are for the physically fit. I'm out. They start asking for cardio. Guys, I quit. What'd you guys do?
Nah, I haven't really protested anything. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hope I'm not spicy
You ain't
drinking
show
that.
up
I
at
feel
no
like I
rally?
felt spicy just not
You
drinking
ain't
that.
show up at no rally or nothing.
I think well, Union Rally. That's
Uh-huh.
it.
Oh,
You know,
that's see.
that's
a protest.
but that's for
No,
a specific
we
reason.
won't go.
Yeah. So is this.
That's
Specific
pertaining to him.
reason. Yes, my finances. Yeah, you know, so you gotta make sure.
The reason with me.
Yeah,
Hey, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Do what's not gonna go.
I gotta make sure I get my money right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Sense.
them new
What about you,
new
Jay?
agreements.
You ever been to a protest, or have you ever protested? Even that simple as like, oh, I don't drink this no more because they said that.
Nah, the only protest I've been to was my son's charter school when they're trying to get more money. That's really about it. But it seemed like
You protested against them getting more money.
no. They wanted more money. They wanted more, like charter schools.
So you protested,
for them, they try to get more money, like.
or
because
you
I think
advocated? Because
at the
protesting
time-
sounds.
I'm sorry, I totally apologize. At the time, I think the.
I don't want to get him no more money.
I don't like none of these kids. Your name ain't a bar. Bar.
It's a good thing he straightened that out because I really thought you was with the parents out there like, y'all ain't get the dime, not on my time. I thought you was out there.
Thank you. Yo. But yes, I advocated for my son's charter school to get more money.
Okay.
That's really about it. But
Yeah.
that was more pertaining to me.
I got you.
I'm saying, so more
But
kids.
I think protests honestly should self-serve you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not just doing it because Beacon said he don't like Yankees. Okay. He don't like them.
I had a couple of friends who actually told me.
You ever-
No.
You said that. You know,
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I don't protest anything. I don't. That's the point of. But I do respect protests, right?
Right.
Like even when it was like Kaepernick kneeled, you know what I mean? Like people, I hear a lot of people like up in arms. It's un-American. I'm like, it's very American when you think about it, right? You have the right to get on one knee and whatever, do whatever you want. I also think it's super American for the people not to employ you either. Right? Because I have the right to not do something. If you don't want to do something I don't want you to do, and you want to do what you want to do, then I can do what I want to do. Right? It doesn't make it right. I'm just to be clear.
Right,
It
wrong,
doesn't make it
indifferent.
right. But it's very American of somebody to go, I don't want to pay you. Right? I don't want to pay you because you want to get on your knee. He had the right to do that. It brought attention and awareness to a lot of things. But I think it was very American still at the same point to be like, oh, I got a lot of money and I don't want to pay you now because you're kneeling. And I don't care if you could throw 86,000 touchdowns.
Now, Klein, if you don't mind, can you give me one close up on me real quick?
Zoom in.
Let me tell you something. Now,
Give him a zoom.
let's go back to the beginning of this conversation and tell me how I contradicted
Oh,
anything that they
here
said
we go.
or myself, because we just went over all those things that I said in the very beginning. We'll see.
All right.
Let's
Well, I just asked. I asked on my going out exit of this. Stu, did he contradict himself?
Yes, he did.
All right, K-Son. Did you hear that brother contradict himself?
Definitely did.
All right, and as we go to the bylaws of 4400, you need a vote. only thing that would help you out right now was if I said, and I already said you contradict yourself. So that's a 2-1. Right? All right, the last topic of the day is something that's gonna go your way. We don't usually talk about celebrity stuff, but we talking about Antonio Brown being broke. I'm broke.
Is he a celebrity now still? Because he ain't got no money.
Nah, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. He
That's
said once
funny.
you broke, you ain't a celebrity no
That's
more.
funny.
There's a lot
That's
of people ain't
funny.
celebrities no more than.
Your name just Antonio Brown. That's it. That's it. That's
What
your name.
you got, B? Antonio Brown.
Why you asking me about some sports guy? If you asking me because I'll go broke a
Because
lot,
you work here.
what's that got to do with anything?
Was you with him? I was with him shooting in the gym.
Like, are you asking me because I understand?
No, I think anybody losing all their money is pretty sad.
Right.
If they really don't have money, I think that's a sad thing. It's like, here's the thing about this one though. I think that we're not going to go back, look over his lifestyle, and say, "Don't you think this was wrong? That purchase was wrong. This was wrong," and apply it to ourselves. I think that this is a moment to just ridicule a man, kick him while he's down, say that this is that you should have done better and move on, but
F
never
your couch.
apply any of the lessons of being at the top, having everything, and losing it all. I don't think we're gonna actually attribute that to our personal lives.
Still got to catch your body. How you feel about Antonio Brown?
It's a
losing?
sad case because he had opportunity to make way more money, so you won't have to be in this financial situation.
Okay.
You know, if you follow his history with the Raiders, he could have just waited one more day and would have got an $80 million signing contract.
Wow.
Right?
I didn't know that.
So it's just different things for me personally. I just feel like, why you put yourself in this position if you didn't have to? You know what I mean? I get it. Just shows like your head was bigger than your pockets, bro. You dig?
Maybe arrogance.
Yeah, that's what it
A
is.
lot of arrogance. That's what got arrogance. He thought that he was on top. He can never come down. Not realizing when you're spending, nothing
And
coming in. You realize, and a lot of them have expensive habits that they
Or
built.
coming in not at the same rate.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. A lot of them, if you've been a millionaire for years, you spend like a millionaire. And now when your millions turn to thousands, but you're still spending millions, you fall
become 100 then.
into working at Starbucks soon. Hey girl, Antonio Brown, can I have a small frappuccino?
You gonna call him Vin Baker?
He's gonna come like this. Come on.
You bring your frappuccino?
Frappuccino like this.
Nah,
Let's just
stop.
put a-
Stop doing that. Nah, stop. That wasn't me. That wasn't
Yeah,
me.
I got one more that I want to put a long beep over, so that's not even show my mouth. But Diddy be handing out money. No, we just gonna long bleep that one.
Yo, I don't hear you say it. No, when I say no Diddy is fine, but when he just made a straight
We
comment.
gonna long bleep that.
You gonna
You bigger did not
Censor.
follow the rules. Right over the top. I think even with this topic, not even to get too much into him, I think just watching athletes in itself, like the 30 for 30 when dudes go broke, it's crazy. I mean, like you said, I think it plays right into the more money you make, the more money you spend. And I do think that the athletes set up a sort of lifestyle, and I think they have a lot of seminars and stuff now where you sit down with
Right.
the rookies and
Yeah.
stuff like that, which is very helpful. Whatever. Or even rappers, you see sometimes these guys be at the top of the charts, making millions of dollars, and then tomorrow a guy be like outside begging for money or something like that. You know what I mean?
reality show love and hip hop.
Or Delonte West, you saw that the basketball player. I mean, he just. I mean,
Well, that's
I know
mental
he-
health.
That's
issues.
mental health.
mental
Yeah,
health,
mental
really.
health, but he's still on the strip out here. You know what I mean? And it's
true.
It's like if you have that money, maybe the people around you should, when you have it, when you're in a better mental space, because at some point he was stable. You know, you got to put the right team around you.
But nobody wants to adopt the Dave Chappelle strategy, which is every time he's out, he has on a custom shirt. I'm sure that shirt is not just stock with a Chappelle logo on it. It's a custom shirt that he has made. He lives on a farm. I'm pretty sure he lives a ridiculous life. But as far as what we see from Dave Chappelle is somebody who's more humble and spinning. Obviously to get from here to there today and tomorrow means you spent a lot of money to do it, security and planes. But that seems to be work related, but personal, the way he lives his life. I think a lot of people are just not willing to to live that way. Like I said, we're not going to.
I don't think you have to do that though. You're right. You're right. Let me say you're right. I don't. My solution is not that. My solution is you need to surround yourself around people who actually care about you and not willing to just take.
Oh, everybody cares about you. They'll just help you.
And not only just that, I think too the relationships you build while you up. And then people, a lot of times when people up, they break burn those bridges with people, and that's why when you get in these financial situations, you don't have an outlet. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because you're not talking to other now you're not talking to rich people like, oh, invest your money here, do this, do that. There's a lot of people who probably run into financial snags, but if you just surround yourself around a bunch of yes men while you in a good space, when you get all the way to this space, you're gonna be in a bad spot because once you go bad, it ain't nobody to tell you, yo, bro, you violence. You don't need to buy 6 horses right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But but once you get to a certain space, it's kind of hard to kind of figure out who's there for you.
That's why you keep them originally. That's why you got to keep them originally. You need that person.
But people change when you get money.
But even still,
look at LeBron. He got the same.
But that is a special case. That is rare.
Case.
They
came in with a plan from the beginning, and LeBron
look at Jay-Z. He got Tata.
Right.
The locks.
You ain't never seen Tata put out one song.
No.
You know who her name is.
I'm saying this, right?
Bleak said he still telling.
Right. I'm saying this, right? When LeBron, it all starts from the person that is in charge, the person that's getting the money. He has to understand who I'm putting around him. He has to know, like, all right, you really not really going to be, you're going to be an asset or a liability to me because really you just want to hang around, party, be with the girls, drink, and just be off my coattail. Or you want to be around me to learn what's going on and use it as an asset for you that we could do it together.
100%. But what I'm saying
that's
is,
what it really boils down
in your
to.
root.
Yeah.
Your root. People, what I'm saying, in your root, you got to stay rooted.
So let me ask you real quick. I know we out of here. But how long was he playing in the league?
Yeah, he got like 10 years, a little over 10 maybe.
And how long was he out the league?
Maybe like 3,
4
years.
But
that's what I'm saying.
He said the average life is to go broke in is 3 years.
Because
so what I'm saying is,
at one point when he was in Pittsburgh, he was rooted. He wasn't crazy Antonio Brown at first.
So what I'm saying is, you only have about 5 years to blow a lifetime of hard work.
Yeah.
So that means each and every day that you're having a conversation that's not bettering your future, you're actually fostering your own demise.
But you got to think about it.
Put out on the shirt.
But you I'm sorry to
Get out of here.
But you got to think about it.
Every day, you're not being future. You're fostering your demise.
But when you put
it, swing out on that one.
It's done. Nah, but I would say it didn't take 5 years.
Nah, let's leave on a high note, bro.
You know what? I'm tired of this.
We out of here.
This bandana outfit. Go somewhere.